Nicholas Winding Refn film, and you've got a whole slate of things coming up. You've worked with Ralph Fiennes as director, and I think, according to IMDb, there's a production of Suite Française in pre-production.
Yes, where we're going to start this summer. We're going to do Suite Française, which is a novel that was recently found about 10 years ago, published by a woman who was who wrote it just before she was sent to Auschwitz. I think Auschwitz. Nemirovsky. And we're going to do that with Saul Dibb is going to direct, and Michelle Williams is going to star in it, and I'm in it too.
And
playing a mother.
And in the Ralph Fiennes Dickens film?
Ralph, mother number 19. I'm playing, because the story, the Charles Dickens film, the Ralph Fiennes' film is an adaptation of Claire Tomlin's book about, I've forgotten her name now. Somebody help me. Ellen Ternan. And I play Ellen Ternan's mum, who has quite, I think, a dodgy kind of relationship with the idea that her daughter is going off with a man who's old enough to be her father and married.
And with an unsightly beard or something. And
actually, I thought those beards were rather good. I thought that one thing I really love doing in my job, one of the perks, is seeing all these recreating these amazing atmospheres of crinolines and damp wool and incredibly uncomfortable corsets and massive hair and hats and just realizing how when you do create that world, even if it is for only 8 hours a day or something, you really appreciate modern life, let me tell you.
Okay, we have time for 1 or 2 or maybe 3 questions if they're short ones. So, is there a mic going around somewhere? Okay. So, who would like to start? It's a matinee audience, as you say. It's one down there. Okay, we'll come back to you. I will come down to you in front.
Hello there. Can I ask whether you prefer generally French-speaking or English-speaking cinema roles?
I don't. I always find it a relief when I get back to speaking English, but it kind of depends on. It kind of depends on who I'm working with, because I know I keep on going on about Pascal Bonnet, but I really like saying his words. I really like that, and he doesn't mind my accent, and some other directors will try and correct it, and that gets me a bit nervous. But should we leave a message? No, I do. I like doing them both. I think it just depends on the character and the director. But I have to say, it is a tiny bit easier for me to do it in English. You don't realise actually when you are bilingual. I think I am bilingual. What the minute, infinitely small effort is required to speak in another language. You don't realise it until you stop, and sometimes there's a sort of tension, and you're not quite sure what it's about, and then you realise it's just because I'm speaking a lot of French, or I haven't spoken French for a long time, and I'm making an extra effort because I'm now having to speak in French.